Morning, good morning. The mic should sound good. The other day it was kind of crapping out, but I think I fixed that. At least from the couple of tests, so unless it pooped out again for some reason, then I don't know. But we should sound fine. Sounds like me? Good. Good, good, good. Alright, just get some of this shenanigans set up real quick. Get the old recording going, because obviously this one is going to PB, right? Get that up. All right, we got Cookie, Billy, Villy, and Ultras. Welcome on in. Hi. Hello, son. Cookie, thanks for blessing the run. Welcome, welcome on in. Hopefully everyone had at least a passable week. Daddy, oh boy. Malt, thanks for cursing the run. Really helps me out. You know, the game really needs help in making sure that we get dicked over. Man, I actually didn't have a terrible week. And then driving back from work yesterday, the schedule originally read that I get to work. The jobs that I was gonna do next week were gonna be in the city right by me, which meant I got to be home, and I was gonna have a 4-day weekend, and I was getting all pumped up about it. Get to be at home, don't have to go to that crappy site. Long weekend, like super long weekend. It was looking good. He calls me and he's like, all right, so that job fell through, so we're gonna send you back to the site that I was just at, so don't get to be home every night. They're going up Tuesday instead of Wednesday. I might see if I can still jank my way out of it anyways, to be perfectly honest. We don't have enough work up there. There's gonna be 6 guys. We don't have enough work for 6 guys for the week. I was excited to spend like 4 mornings with y'alls. Get rid of 3 guys. We don't have anywhere to send them. Light, thanks for blursing the run. All right, so that's a bless, a blurs, and a curse. Zygor, good day. We got the wife to start her YouTube journey yesterday, where it's gonna be taking her Instagram reels and slapping them into shorts for now.
Ice cream in the bathtub.
But why? Dude, it's way too early to be having... Blanket? Actually, I think I can fix the thing. No. That's... If my internet drops out at any point during this, it's Butterstuff's fault. Cord, how's the 8 journey been going? Frick. Oh, we shouldn't get a damage roll. All right, I told her that we need to start putting some text on some videos. But it's gonna be for showing off her Great Welk split. I would call it passable because it is a sub 4. Let's 1.4 seconds worse than average. Actually, I'm gonna You know what? We'll just leave it like that. That. And there you go. I did tell her she needs to put some text on the videos just for some context. Even if it's like a check out this new laundry bag or something. We had to do like, oh, what do you call it? Some authentication shenanigans yesterday that hasn't completely gone through. So she can't put links in descriptions yet, which I didn't realize was a thing. Wait, hang on. I read the 2/3 any percent record secured. I thought like you meant like 2/3 of the run, but do you mean 2 out of the 3 any percents? So Sitar, that is a, see, this is why I told her she needs to put text on it. That is a travel laundry bag. You put the clean clothes in the one side and you can put the dirty clothes in the other side. From what I understand. We have a weird twist. Okay, there we go. Hey, Diley, thanks for blessing the run. So this is the other part. This is the part of like how to do YouTube into like business things that I don't really know how to do. But like, say someone looks at it and goes like, man, that looks like a sick bag. I would love to get that. I looked at her, I'm like, how are people? I know on the Instagram she has stuff. Excellent. Great way to, this is what I get for shilling for the wife. This is what we get. Okay, so that's not a, that's true. We need to be able to put links in there though. So I guess that's the next step. MC, shalom. Anyways, the plan. Oh boy, I made that way too loud. Millie, thanks so much for subbing with the Prime for 12 months. Did you know? That's almost a year. That's crazy. My speakers were also way too freaking loud. But I told her right now, because there's like no exposure or anything right now, at least on the YouTube side, just throw out a short like every day or two. She has a bunch of reels and just shove them out into the cosmos and see what sticks. I don't think we got wrenched once. This actually isn't horrible for that opening back attack.
I want to link to your body.
Well, apparently there's a B-Dude only fans. So take with that what you will. Thanks for the another 100 bits, Sitar. Am I winning? Are we ever winning? So I did about 2.5 hours of online orientation and trainings for a uranium mine I'm going up to in a couple of weeks. All of the voiceover that was done for it was AI voiceover, which it wasn't like horrible, but then you like hit other spots where you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely not like a real person reading this. And then it's also boring on top of that, and I'm just like, oh, just finish me now, please. I'm only going for 3 days, so I shouldn't sprout like Like, if I'm gonna sprout an extra head, I'd rather it be downstairs than I can be my own two-prong dong, you know? What was I gonna do? I had a thing I was gonna do and I don't remember. Did I stutter? I don't remember. I made a post. Hang on. Where do I find this again? It's probably easier on my phone, honestly. Why? All of my metrics are down. It's the it's the perfect time to just oh, okay. This is how. Never mind. It's gonna be easier to look at it here. Posts. There we go. What did I put? Between work and finding out the guy I was gonna do full-time editing for is having a rough go at his business, my motivation to make videos has dwindled greatly. I hope when work slows down in the winter, we can get back to it. I've had a Chrono Trigger worst to best endings video half done for about 2 to 3 months. Hey Gaijin, welcome on in. Thanks for the good luck. But like, working 5/12s away from home and then coming home, and then, I mean, I could just not do the stream thing, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I would much rather do a couple of speed runs than I would make a video. There's not enough time in a weekend to decide to try and bang that out at the same time. I can tell you the burnout would be frickin' instant. Ho! I slid all that shenanigans in there. Sub 1220, we move. Chishikaru, thank you for blessing the run. Actually, I don't think I've cleared anything yet. What do we got? We got 3 blesses, a blurse, and a curse. Let's see how this works out. I did edit some videos from my sister's wedding from, what is that, a couple weeks ago. Wasn't super intensive, but because we're gonna see her today, I kind of woke up a little bit earlier this morning, finished it out, so I just need to get a thumb drive and then I can shoot it over to her. Hey, that's one thing done. The camera was good, except like, and I couldn't find the option to like turn it off, but it would like find someone or something to, because I had a swivel head on it to like focus on, and then it would like just start to travel a little bit to keep focused on that. And I'm like walking around trying not to run into stuff, and all of a sudden be like, why the frick is it pointed all the way over there? Or like you notice it like going, okay, so the venue that they were at, there were like 2 big coins on the back wall. Locke, what are you doing? And so it would picture that out as a face because it was bigger than everything else. And then as I'm like trying to focus on whatever else, I would notice that the camera would just start to kick up and over towards those coins just a little bit. And then So you'd have to like tap on. So your screeners are an actual button. You had to tap on that anyways to like bring it down, but it was never smooth. And I'm like, oh, well. She said to make it home style video, which means she wasn't expecting the highest of the high. Did the Stamps play last night? Or are we talking preseason Flames? Flames, I want to see win. Stamps, I want to see lose every time. That's what I'm using right now. Do they actually? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. This is big news, boys. Oh. Okay. Hang on. What's the math on that then? Because they'll be 8 and. Is it 2 wins clinches first? Oh, I don't know if I've noticed an autofocus on. Well, I guess it doesn't really move a lot. The only thing I know about if you have issues with like a webcam focusing is you just do the old hand, cover it, bring it back, and it usually fixes itself. Let's see if I fricked anything up now. All right, no, we're fine. All right, so we're probably gonna be like 20, 25 seconds behind PB after this split. It's fine. We had a very crazy start. The thing we need to know about this is as long as we're sub 3115 at Vargas, we're chilling. Sabin scenario, here's crossed, has a very healthy amount of time save in it, along with lock scenario. Between the two of them, you could realistically I don't want to say expect. You could realistically see 40, 45 seconds between the two scenarios. If I complete this level in 20 seconds, we're going to be in cutscenes. We're not going to finish this for another 4 minutes and probably 10 seconds. I'm sorry, Jelly. I can't make this part go any faster. Do I have a pen? Oh, I do have a pen. I'm gonna write down that what we said for her video. Wait faster. Well, I don't want to. Okay. If only they talked faster. Verilix, thanks for blessing the run, bro. This is a Metroid Prime been treating you lately. I'm just gonna wait till I get to the next cutscene. Try to kind of peek to see what people are doing when I'm at work. Try to. Dine's been on that Phantasy Star 4 shenanigans. Man, if you ever want to run that's just random and LOL die, if you think FF9 is bad, you need to see a Phantasy Star 4 run. Like, I seem to notice that we're not running away from these battles. Guess I'll die. Keep almost getting PBs. You played enough Phantasy Star Online where like almost PBs, you're like, I'm okay with this, because that means that you're close on it. It's, some people find it really demotivating to be close to PB, but I'm like, why? You're like right there. Okay. People. Wait, what was this? Hey Ash, thanks so much for the 8 months. That did not sound like weird WTF. What did the bot say? I swear I heard YouTube. I was like, what? But thank you so much. Welcome on in. How has the Silk song been going? Yeah, I told you I'd take a peek at what people are doing while I'm at break. I just can't actually watch because we don't have the connection to do so. People see video. I'm writing some stuff down for my wife's YouTube shenanigans. I'll be right with you. Does anyone ever look at descriptions on a short? How? That's the... Hang on. Is it just any percent, or is that like a good ending or true any? I don't remember what I saw it listed as. Might just be any percent. I'm just on my rocker or off it, I guess. I'm stroking out. Please metal kick. Thank you. Okay. Cool. World right. Oh, I figure that's gonna be one of those things that's just because the game is what, a week or two old. I figure that's just gonna do the classic old drop, 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 and then it'll taper off a little bit. Then even though it's no major glitches, they'll find one thing and be like, oh look, 5-minute save. Racco, thanks for the good luck. Welcome on in. Is that almost a month old? Dang. Hang on. Has me been working out of town, have me so removed from society, I didn't realize it's a month old? Tim Hortons is trash? So is coffee. The only reason we ever have Tim Hortons donuts is because usually it's the easiest to find whenever you're out in the boonies somewhere working. What I find, so you know how like when you get up in the morning, you get a pot of water and then you can start making your coffee, whatever else. I just stop at the pot of water and just put it into a cup and or a water bottle and then I'm ready to go. And then coffee drinkers are like, but how do you like wake up in the morning? I'm like, well, typically I open my eyes and then I have some water and that's pretty much it. Cord, this might be a little bit of an exaggeration for just to get the effect across, but the smell of a strong coffee makes ya boy gag a little. That being said, oh, I shouldn't really say. My mom drinks coffee, but I haven't lived with my mother since like grade 5. And my dad was like, coffee is garbage. And I'm like, I agree. I tried having one when I first started working because they're like, hey, have a coffee. And I'm like, wow, I think I'd rather just go choke on some rocks. I didn't, by the way. And then I see everybody in the morning sitting in their super sad looking lines for Tim Hortons for their thing in the morning. I'm like, anyways, I'm off to work. Now, is it still coffee for the people that, like, you know, put in 11 billion creamers and 8 sugar and some coffee? I'm like, or not coffee, sorry, some cream. You're like, yo, is there any coffee in there, bro? What you drinking? The one guy at work was like, man, do I like energy drinks? Like Monster and Rockstar and stuff? Nah. I have some Rogue Energy that I like to drink before a stream, specifically just for a stream. It's also just the hydration shenanigans, not the actual energy shenanigans. It's mostly just flavored water. We used to have a thing around here called Beaver Buzz. Actually, Beaver Buzz might still... Beaver Buzz? Yeah, that sounds right. Might still exist, actually. But there's a Saskatoon berry flavor, and that was the one that I would drink once in a while. Okay, how many attacks are we gonna get hit with? 1. Is that the only one? Locke, you are looking absolutely fricked up, my dude. There we go. Also, Hef, I didn't actually say hey. Green, morning. When does daylight savings time start? Because that's gonna mean that my stream will start an hour later for everyone that does daylight savings. Not until November 2nd. Okay. Hey, it's my first hockey game. Bruh. All right, if we miss the 31:15 by 5 seconds, it is Locke's fault for getting hit so much. These help though. So, yeah, during the summer when we were, you know, because we work outside the entire freaking time. We're gonna have to do it this way. Excellent. Glad I get to do another menu. We're getting less than 12 hours of sun now, whereas earlier on it was, you know, 14, 15 hours of sun. Which is whatever. We're working 12 hours. And the first hour is just all dark. It is the buns. We're gonna fight this one. We have decent ATB. We need to fight 3 Trillium fights. There's 5 total. We've already ran away from 1. So there's 3 more to go. I can run away from 1. And it's gonna be this one. You can make the argument that it's faster to fight it out because you get full ATB. But it's way quicker to just run away right off the hop. Because if I have to try and run away from one of these ones and I don't have a quick runaway, then you're... How do I word it? It kind of feels like a dozen eggs in one hand, 6 in the other type thing, but fighting the averages of what's gonna actually happen and blah, 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 blah. Hey, this actually wasn't the worst. We're gonna talk to him before 8 minutes, and that's all I really care about. I swear my thing went ding. The frick? Anyways. Unfortunate. See, it's one of those, like, it can, not always, but it can. So 6 has a lot of those instances where it's like, fricked if you do and fricked if you don't. You don't know what's actually going to be a good option or not until you've already done it. Sub 30 Vargas? You just gotta hope that Alexander doesn't get hurt again. Hey, Crack, what's good? The fact that we get to go... We haven't reset yet. That's what's good. That's a better way to put it. I've never actually really asked Dine what his philosophy was for when he was running this, but I go a lot off of, like, I'll talk about like my average splits, talk a lot about averages, talk a lot about I guess what you can expect is sort of the same thing as averages, but this is fine. This looks bad. It's 3.5 seconds faster than an average run. We're only 7 seconds behind record at this point. We just had a really good, the split was really dumb on PB. If I looked at best, we're almost a minute behind already. So we don't do that. Also, if we were looked at best, I'd be like, hey, look, we can sub 6 this run. There is no shot this run is gonna get, not unless someone decides to run this for 5 years and hope for the best of luck every single time. Just keep getting those 10% preamps back to back to back to back. So like this split, typically you'd look at it and be like, oh look, there's 9 seconds to save here. I look at it and go, I'm probably gonna lose about 4. And that is because on average, you're not gonna get any preempts on the 3 encounters we're gonna have. And that is basically where the time save is if you get a preempt on any of the 3 fights. And I go with the 10%. It's like, it depends on the encounter and how many people and stuff you have, but like a base you can say is a preempt is about 10%. Let's see how much I'm capping right now. Let's go with the Pterodon fight. Pterodon fight with 4 people. Preempt chance is 8.33%. Papa, what do you, oh, because he lost all your, well, that's what you get for gambling all. Oh, I'm still on average, whoops. But like, yeah. If you're 3105 or under, your first half hour is perfectly fine. The PB just had a really good Mount Colts, which for the first hour 15 is pretty much, how many preempts did you get? Do you know what that cool part about that 9-0 thing is? That's after like basically 2 full seasons. He's played 9 games. Because homie is always injured. One thing that I've always heard is the best ability is availability. You would rather have a B+ player that is there for 90% of the games than an A+ player that's there for 40% of the games. Bro, I love Jerome McGinley. He's like the demidov of, except for he's not a rookie, he's not Russian, and he doesn't skate. Okay, Tivo, Quezzo, thanks for blessing the run. Clockwork, wait, why are we blursing? Rix, welcome on in. How are we doing today? We blursing, bro. James, hey, that's the bless I like to see. Blease the run. Okay, we'll say ADHD. I don't know if actually ADHD brain went Blease sounds like Keese. We've found a couple of bats in the town that I live in. I guess it's technically a city. In the city that I live in with rabies. So that's fun. How's the priest looking? Not bad. I haven't got to raid too much. I'm missing out on a Blackwing Lair run tonight for football. Less favoritism. That's kind of the idea. Quezzo, the GSA, the Greater Saskatoon area. Slingshot that. Dude, I'm barely home. How am I supposed to do that? So, if anyone's on Dream Scythe and wants to do either a Blackwing Lair or a AQ40 tomorrow, I'm down. Yeah, my favorite part is how they go for Bannon. So the reload puts us onto the seed that we want for step route. And it also puts the NPC value at a known value so we can manipulate the river. Stop. Okay. Get out of here, you cuck. Thank you. And the NPC value dictates how many encounters we see on the river.